I'm here, your host Harold, and I got my co-host Scott Black Rambo in the building. Um, More people
Hello.
may join in a little bit later, um, but we did promise you happy Monday. We did promise you being on time. We're a few minutes late, but not much on that front. So we're still on the on time train. Gonna be a lot better on the next one. I'm talking like we're really getting in that nice little range of that 9:30 now. So I feel
Hmm.
good about it. You're a
Absolutely.
lot, really blurry over there, uh, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think when we turn on the recording, because
Yeah,
you're kind of blurry, but I can hear you. But I can hear you just fine.
but I can see me really clear right now. Can you see you really
Yeah,
clear on your
same
phone?
here.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's just hope that it goes better, or we got to figure that one out. Anyway, shout
Mm.
out again. We do it every time. It's like a ritual for the show at Shannon 55. I know she's out there in the
Yo,
universe,
Santa
depending on what
59. Yo,
at Shannon 55. Let's get it right. Put some respect on
that's Santa
her tag.
55.
But yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Regina. Um, I sent some stuff in the chat. One or two things, but I definitely dug up some really good news stuff. Some feel good stuff for Monday. Well, we had naturally some feel good stuff. This is when I say the power of your tongue and the power of what you can say and bring into fruition is really real because another opportunity that came, and within that opportunity, um, it was like, all right, I said yesterday, feel good Monday or magical Monday, and it's going to be good
Hmm.
news. And just saying that, went to go check out something and pretty much got some really good news. So it was like, yo, it's real. It's real, people. You can say things. You got to put in the work because there's been work put in already around the board. Because I thoroughly believe that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. So when you're prepared for good things, then your so-called luck will change. When you're prepared to change, then your luck will change. But you have to put in that work so you're available for the opportunity when it comes.
Mm.
And you take out your own obstacles, what you can do, and then let the obstacles be life. Now, once the obstacles are not yourself and just life, you'll be amazed of how much easier you can move through life when you
Yeah,
take
what do you
your
say? Get
own
out your own way?
obstacles. Yeah, when you get out your own way, when you take the obstacles out your way. And the only obstacles you can really take out your way are self deficiencies. So once you address yourself, once you address yourself and you do those things, then from there, everything begins to navigate better. You see what I'm saying? Because most of your obstacles are self-made.
Mm.
It's your dig, your thing that's going on, that's causing it. It's usually never too much an outside source. Even if it's something bad, it's like you didn't have to be outside. You
Hmm.
can control most of the things, that are going to happen to you. Even if it's health, taking care of yourself, doing the right things. There's very little you can blame on people out here. It's self-induced, if you will. So, prepare yourself. Be prepared. Get right. Cut out the bad habits. Cut out, as my girl like to say, the noise. You know what I mean? You cut out the
Mm.
noise. And then once you do that, everything else will fall into place. You know what I mean?
Everything comes into
Everything,
focus.
yes, everything comes in extreme focus, you'll see that there's more opportunity than pitfalls. You know what I mean? But it takes a
Mm.
good partner to do the same thing. Take, your circle tells you who you are, who you want to be, or who you will become. Book of Harold. That's what your circle will tell
Mm.
you. Who you are, who you will be, or who
Preach.
you will become. That's what your circle will tell you. Who you are, or who you will be, or who you will become. So try to surround yourself with inspiring people that says, you know what, they've done it on certain levels. They're willing to get to it on certain levels. Know that you got to put yourself out there and in order to change. Because you might not see the changes you need to make. You might need an outside person like a coach to tell you some of the things you might really need to change. Because it's change.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about change. Change is like shit. If you lived in shit a long time, you ain't gonna see no change. So once you get out of that shit and you wash yourself off and you're clean for a long time and you're getting away from certain things, when you come around shit, you can smell it. Now, unfortunately, the other people
Mm.
that are currently in the shit, they don't see nor smell that shit. So you have to have someone that's outside of the shit. So when you get cleaned off, you know what I mean? Like it's not something normal to you. You're not gonna be like, oh, this is okay, this is good. Because your senses is off. And once your senses is
Yeah.
off, that's a bad thing. So, beware of the shit. You dig?
Yeah. Like that Febreze commercial with the nose blind.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Except you got blinders on your eyes. Because you don't you
Mm.
don't see you don't see it in front of you. But we're gonna get to the good news. We got good news. All right, the first good news, like I said, we got really good, inspiring information today as far as our goal towards opening our storefront. Something that I've been personally dreaming about for a very long time. Been working very hard to get to it, and it's been a struggle at times. But there might be light. No, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This will be done. I think we found our spot in our situation, and we'll work those avenues from there. But first thing we had to do was, put ourselves in position to win. You got to put yourself in a position to win. You heard? So let's get some good news going on. So let me see where I have it here. Forgive me for looking down at Shannon 55 because she always says, "Don't look down," but I have to. I'm playing on the phone, right? Um, where that's I sent it to the group. No, damn. All right, so I kind of screwed up, but we're gonna talk about it, okay? And I still got good news. I took pictures. I know I got good news, but I just want to get to this one. I sent it to you too, Scott. Did you see it? Did you see it?
The baddies on wheels.
Yes, baddies on wheels. You said it first. So now that you brought it up, um, so is this some kind of like what the? When I say that the belligerency and the stupidity and the ratchetness has escaped no one. They have retarded ratchetness. They have white trash ratchetness. They have black ratchetness. They have baddies in wheelchairs. The handicap ratchetness. Nothing is spared from the BS. So don't tell me that the normalization of being a weirdo that has nothing to be gained in life is not a real thing. You feel me? Because now we got baddies on freaking wheel. I gotta look this shit up. I can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I've been a little lazy on this. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get it popping right now for you. Um, baddies on wheels. How dare they? How dare this is a real thing, people.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is.
And and
I
and
actually
and
watched the first episode.
and it's like wow, you know what I mean? It's like wow, like wow, where 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 did we get? How did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me just pop this over to us, cause yeah, I'm doing a lot right here, but I refuse to lose on this shit. Here we got it. Do you see it? Do you see
Yes.
this? Okay,
Yes. Yes.
this
Yes.
is what I'm saying. So, and this is what I'm saying. So everybody say I'm not trying to say that the people in the wheelchair ain't sexy or whatever shit, because I know y'all gonna complain about something. You can't say nothing out here with everybody getting super sensitive, but we ain't sensitive about you know the plight of people, black and other ratchies in this baddies or whatever, just doing the most ratchetest shit. Like even if you're even if you're even even if you have a handicap, you're not escaping being a bozo. Is that fair enough? Like, damn, man. I know everybody want equal and everybody fair, and don't treat Jimmy like that because he's in a wheelchair. He wants to be treated fairly and like everyone else. My cousin's still a baddie. Her legs have no forms left, but she still is a baddie. She's just a up top baddie. Like I get it. I get it. Everybody's got something, right? But what the freeze off is going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, I remember this time they were really appalled at Howard Stern when he had the bum fights. And they said, "Oh my God, look what Howard Stern is doing." Howard Stern right now is like, "You motherfuckers have gone too far." You know what I'm saying? You guys out here in the world have gone too far with your free to be dumb. Book of Hero. It's not
Yeah.
free dome, 5% a shout out to them. It's just free to be dumb. Like that's what's going down. It's not a free dome and all this other fly shit. Everybody's always talking this mystical miracle whip type shit. Um, it's free to be dumb. You motherfuckers are
Everybody's
free and dumb as shit. And
everybody's got their
you
ratchet platform, man.
they, they, I don't know about the everybody thing. That's what I say. I don't use the everybody on it because I'm not one of them.
I
But
take that back. I
um,
take that back. The
but
everybody part.
there's just a whole lot of the BS going down. That's what they shoving down your throats. And so when I came across that, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like because one of them was like a rapper or something. I was like, oh, here we go, man. Anybody can be a rapper now. This is. And I'm not saying that you can't be handicapped and be a rapper. I'm just saying that like everybody's using whatever to get on the platform. You know what I mean? I was about to say some disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
I was about to say I think some of them bitches can walk, and they just this is their chance. I'm not saying that though. I think they're all really handicapped. Shout out to them, but shout out to them. You know what I mean? The almighty
Ay,
baddies
ay, ay, ay.
in the wheelchair. And is a baddie supposed to be a bad terminology now? Because how I'm looking at it at this point is everything about being a baddie is not conducive with a successful relationship or a successful outcome for your life. A lot of it, what I'm seeing, is very temporary, and it's scary
No, that I
temporary.
think they're considering themselves boss bitches as baddie. Yeah.
Boss bad bitches. No, that's what I'm saying. You can be a bad boss. So there's a lot of bad bosses out here. Is that it? Since you're a boss bitch, is it because there's a lot of bad? I mean, come on. You got to come up with some substance. I love a freaky thing. I love hot shit. So that's cool. I'm not pause. I'm not to that. So I'm not saying, oh my God, you can't do this, that, the third. I'm just saying that at some point the class gotta come out because the class is where it's at. You know what I mean? If it's class or ass, you better go for that class. You better go for that class. Look at here.
When when I watched the first episode, I really did not see any difference than any other reality TV ratchet show. I really didn't. The only
Yeah, but that's
difference
my
is, all these people happen to be in wheelchairs. And that's it.
yeah, but all right, so
And
and I hear that, but what I'm saying is no, it's soon it's gonna be baby baddies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah. I mean,
people
I think they've
people
done
realize
the little people.
no, I'm not even talking about the little people on a pun and a joke. I'm talking about babies, like because I've seen videos where people got their little kids twerking the songs. All these
Oh
things come
God.
up. No, I'm just saying. First, it's cute. You know, the kid does the little dance. It's the AI, and it's this, that, the third. You feel me? Then
Oh,
all
come
of a
on,
sudden,
baby,
the
do that
kid.
dance. Do that dance, baby.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we're. You gotta understand if you're being desensitized to the point where you have no morals, no goals, and you have no worth.
Woo! Woo!
That's a fact. You gotta
Ooh,
understand something. At the end of the day,
that's a
like a
hard
lot of people,
reality.
well, a lot of people is just rolling with the amount of people that will argue for history more than arguing for I can make my own reality when it's proven day by day that a lot of things you can say you can have in fruition if you do the work with it. There's almost nothing you can't
Mm,
touch. You know what I mean? And but
yeah.
the good thing about life, if you live long enough, you live long enough to see that you was a fool long enough to know that you can be wise. If you live long enough, some of us
Mm,
perish a lot earlier than others. You know what I mean? But if you live long enough,
mm,
you get to see that, and you get to say, "Oh, didn't
yeah.
know shit." Now that I know, but then you feel like now you can't live back in the past because of now that you know. Whatever mistake you made yesterday, that shit is already dead and gone. Now, don't take advantage of that statement, but just know that that shit is gone. It doesn't absolve you from
Mm,
putting in work. It doesn't absolve you from being a better version of yourself every day. You know what I mean? So it doesn't absolve you that yesterday happened and it's gone. But it's a fact. The popular saying that I do believe in is yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. That's that's a saying that I believed in
mm.
wholeheartedly. But here's the thing. Yesterday's home runs will get you up at bat somewhere. So everything you do today is for your yesterday.
Yeah.
Everything you do today is for yesterday. So do something today so that tomorrow you can look back at your yesteryear or your yesterday and say, "Oh my God, I did that. This is where it's at." You know, give yourself something like
Indeed.
that. So when you wake up, that's what you should wake up on the purpose. When you wake up and you're doing things, your purpose is to do something so that you know the next day you're gonna feel good about it. That's how cleaning the pool was.
Yeah.
When you do something today, I might not use that thing until Friday. I might use it Thursday. But by doing the things I need to do today, I'm gonna be able to enjoy myself then. So if you can't think of that with the
Tomorrow.
smallest of things, how are you going to think of it with big things in your life?
Indeed.
Because everything you're doing for a better tomorrow. So one, you got to believe
Yeah.
tomorrow's coming. You can't live like tomorrow's not coming. You can't eat like tomorrow's not coming. You can't fuck like tomorrow's not coming. You have to do these things like tomorrow's coming because therefore you're preparing to have a better tomorrow. So every day is in preparation for a better tomorrow.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Rewire yourselves. Let's get to some good news though. While we're at it, because I saved it on pictures, but I had to get that damn thing off my chest. Fucking baddies in wheelchairs. Leave it up to me to find, certain stuff. Let me see right here.
Hey,
So
it's
we
out
got we
there.
got some we got some good news right here. There was a windmill project that the Trump administration tried to take down. I think it was off the coast of Rhode Island, right? Big windmill thing. And I guess they sued the administration or whatever, backdoor, getting rid of getting rid of the funding for it. But they won, and regardless, the windmill started up, I guess yesterday or today, and I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it's producing a large amount of power. So
Oh, that's
that's
awesome.
clean. That's clean energy that came, I think, off the coast of Rhode Island. So I thought that was pretty good. It's supplying enough electricity to power more than 350,000 homes and businesses,
Wow.
all off of wind power. So with the high ass oil bills and what's going on to make electricity and everything, this is a tremendous help to Rhode Island, which is a very small state. So it's
Yeah.
powering a big chunk of the state, doing this. So, and it's off the coast of it too. So I know there's a lot of stuff back and forth with the wind power, even down to some people, who are environmentalists. They'll talk about it's killing the birds that go through there. You know what I mean? So no one's all going to be happy with one situation or another as far as trying to, solve or, you know, get a rein on the price of fuel and electricity. But no matter what the plan is, there's
It's
always
like you
someone
said.
to champion and say that, oh, this will do that. So you know,
No,
it's
everybody's not going to be uh, pleased. You're
everybody's
not
not
going to
going to be
please
pleased,
everybody.
but always remember this is good news. So it's good news that they got it on, and that it's powering a lot of homes. And yeah, I believe they won the lawsuit, so they're definitely going to be paying for it. The government. You know what I mean? So, and every state pays into the government, all the
Hmm.
people pay into the government. So it all comes out in the wash. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. So it worked out really good. No one was a jerk about it. Speaking of jerk, we are sponsored by Mob's Jerk Sauce. Don't be a jerk. Get the jerk. And it must be the sauce. All right. Thank you.
That's sauce.
That's right. So, any Hooters, that was one piece of good news. I got some more. Got some more. We're not going to stop with the mushroom belt. We're going to keep it going. They just
Oh yeah.
created,
Oh yeah.
they just created, I'm going to look it up so I can show it to you guys. They just created a plant-based plastic. So that's fully
Okay.
biodegradable anytime salt water or whatever hits it. So this is something that's, I hope it goes well. I got to do a little bit more research into it, but that's hella good news.
Yeah.
So let me
Definitely.
look into it because I want to know. I want to make sure it's real too. I don't like give y'all good news and it's false news. So it's gonna be really good news. Okay, let me close this one right here. No, it's not opening up a bunch of stuff. Okay, here we go. Delete that, and then we're gonna go on the plant based plastic. Yes. All right, we're gonna pull it up right here, and I'm gonna read it off to you after I pull it up ever so eloquently. Eloquently. There it is. Yes. That's share. Can you see it?
I can see
Can you
it,
see
cannot
it?
read it.
All right. I'm going to read it though. It says right here, researchers from
Awesome.
Japan, Reikin Center from Emergent Matter Science developed a plant-based plastic that completely dissolves in salt water within hours without leaving harmful microplastics. So this is great news. That's great news. It's out of Japan, so it's not us, but it's still great news for the planet. You know what I mean? Because we know we're going to get a hold of that sooner than later. So, what do you think about that? Huh? And they said we couldn't
I
do
think
it.
that's fantastic.
What'd you say?
I think that's absolutely fantastic for the planet because
Yes.
we're always trying to figure out how to reduce single-use plastics and everything else. That is fantastic.
So,
It help us reduce our carbon footprint.
yes. And I've also seen a thing, and I'm going to send it to you. It's a little thing that you could put on your gas tank, right? And inside your car, right? And you put a T on where your fuel comes through to your engine, and it's gonna pump through nitrogen, hydrogen. It's gonna pump through hydrogen gas, right? Pardon me. It's gonna pump through hydrogen
Okay.
gas, and this thing is gonna get your vehicle going up to like what the hybrids do. 40, 50 miles per gallon, and that's in a truck,
Oh,
in a
really?
V8 or a V6. I'm gonna send it to you. It was in a Toyota, and it's really easy to install. You can put it in yourself about 20 minutes. I looked into it. Looks real. So, I might try it with the Jag or something. Just something that you know
Okay.
what I mean. I can check out. So that'd be cool. Hold up. Do we see something here? I'm telling you, I see
Uh-oh.
something. I'm telling you, I see something.
Hey.
I see something. I won't know who it is.
I
Bec-
think we
They did.
see.
Yeah, we gonna still clap it up for them, even though they didn't put an avatar on it yet. But we're gonna clap it up for Christy G being in the building. Welcome to the pod.
Woo!
Welcome back to the
Yeah.
pod. How have you been?
Okay,
How
great.
have you been?
Good.
Good, great. How good is your great? How great is your good?
All good.
I'm back. What's up?
Nothing much.
What's the deal though? Oh my god, I can't believe where have you been? How have you been? Are
I
you
was in
good? Are you
Boston.
What's
okay?
back a lacking, Christy?
I was in Boston.
Yeah. You was in Boston. Your daughter's graduation.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Another reason to celebrate being a mother. I did tell you Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, thank you.
Um, yeah. I'm a decent friend. You know, unlike most people. You know,
Wow.
but yeah,
Mm.
I'm the greatest. So
Wow.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? No, no, but for real, it was. So you caught a ball game up there?
Yeah.
I seen that. Stalking your page,
Yep. Yep.
saying, "Hey."
Yep. So, and then we just did a lot of walking around. She showed me Boston. Because
Yeah,
I
but
feel
you
like
know Boston.
I do, but I feel like every time I go up there, most of the time we just come back down to Connecticut to see like
Mm,
whoever. You know what I mean? But
mm-hmm.
this time I was like, because I spent that 10 days with my dad a few months ago. So I was like, no, we're staying in Boston. So it was fun. We had to see the Sam Adams Brewery, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All
Did the
right.
real Sam? Did the real Samuel Adams have something to do with that brewery?
No.
So they plagiarized this guy's name. So for all you black people, we're not the only ones getting this bullshit. Okay? The great Sam Adams, he got hit himself, not just Ricky Ross. You know what I mean? So damn, Sam.
Oh,
That's
I guess
crazy.
it played in so when we went to the what the hell? Red Sox game?
Yes.
They were playing the Rays. Isn't that funny?
They were in the Tampa Bay
Oh,
Rays.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that was crazy. And that's just your luck too. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we playing Tampa Bay Rays. And we won. Did you win?
I don't know. We left early.
Oh
I
my
really
God.
Oh,
I really
wow.
we both don't follow baseball, but it was fun. We had actually really good seats.
Yeah, good seats. This is what I'm saying. Good seats are wasted on non-fans.
Oh no,
Wasted.
Tampa did win. Well, they had to have because Red Sox they were sucking.
How many innings did you make it to? Like 2?
We always
3?
have to make it to the 7th because that's when they sing Sweet Caroline.
Oh my God. Are you serious? You're one of those. So you're there for the gimmicks. You're
Yeah.
not there for the blood,
Well,
sweat,
at
and
least
tears. Damn, you didn't even deny it. You're not going to deny it or nothing? Yeah.
at least you
Pretty
made it
much
to the
was.
stretch. At least you made it to the 7 inning stretch.
Yeah. It's like it's actually really amusing. Like you see the little lady come out of her her little door to change the numbers. Oh my God, baseball
Mhm.
has so many. Like, who the hell? Do you guys seriously understand any of those numbers?
Yes.
I have no idea what they were doing or talking about.
Yeah, you got runs batted, RBIs, errors, and there's a
Everything.
lot of
There's
stuff.
so
The
many.
fouls.
I was like,
Um,
Deej, I'm like, which one is the score?
oh wow.
But it was fun.
That's what's up. Now, what did your daughter what she graduate with?
Masters in higher ed, concentration
right.
in research.
So we is gonna be the master now.
Okay.
You understand me? That's what's going down.
Who's the master? Show enough.
Sure enough. Okay. That's definitely real. All right. So you got someone with a mat. Now, do you have your masters?
No, I only have a bachelor's.
Oh, okay. Well, not only you still got a bachelor's.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I don't have a bachelor's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scott, you have a bachelor's, right?
Yes, I do.
In
Yeah.
what?
So Scott has a bachelor's.
Yep. Bachelor's of Science.
In what? For what? In what?
Bachelor's of Science, Professional Studies, and Business.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
We all educated up in here. You understand me? We educated up in here. Put your hands up. You
Shit.
understand? I'm saying if you read a book
Woo,
not
woo.
and not just listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, no.
I've read 1,000
No.
books. And all you see is just like, fucking apps for them reading the book to you. Now you can scan the book and just have it read to you. And James Earl Jones can be the one reading it to you, or anyone else. You think that's really reading, Christy? Listening to a book?
No, I don't know. The problem is nobody has time anymore, I think.
But do you take credit for reading a book if you just listen to it?
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I guess. I mean, they got the story down or the lesson or you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm so scared for people.
Okay.
Because once you get to the point where people are just telling you what the book says, you're done as far as following. Like, you're just done. Yeah, you can be led anywhere at that point. Did you hear what it said in the book? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You act like
even
Go ahead, Scott.
yeah, even if I listen to it, I would still have to read it because the comprehension isn't there. I have to be able to draw my own point of view or whatever out of it, and I feel like you can only do that when you really read, when you physically read the book. What about
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah, that's true too. I don't even know how it like what is it? Is it a monotone voice? Are they animated about this? I don't even know.
Yeah. So my thing
Yeah,
is, once you put a voice in there, whatever the characteristic you think of that voice is what that book becomes. When you read it yourself, the voices are in your head. I know, sounds kind of weird, but the voices are in your head. So,
No, that's so true. It's so true.
so then those
yeah.
voices become the characters that you are the master of. Now, when you see a movie, you'll see how close the movie came to those voices in your head. Sometimes we're pleasantly surprised to see that it came quite close. And then sometimes we'll felt
Hmm.
leaving short and wanting. Is that fair enough statement?
Definitely. I think
Yeah.
that's a very fair statement.
So that's why for me, reading is important, not to mention the linguistics part of it. So reading words are different than people saying words. I know it sounds weird and far fetched, but it's not because inflections are important. But when you're reading the word, it's
Mhm.
absent of that. So it's only up to your comprehension. So if you
Yes.
don't know something, naturally you'll want to know what it said. That for me, when I read a book and I'd seen a word I didn't understand, I immediately wanted to figure out what it was. And then I immediately wanted to use it and therefore expanded my vocabulary.
That's
But if
what's up.
somebody's reading it, if somebody's just saying it to me now, what I'm going to try to do, mimic their voice or like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't get the connection that much. Now, don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
love the read books because when I was driving a truck, I would listen to those books. But never did I say I read them. I said I listened to the book. So when other people say, like from Joe Button podcast, he said, "Hey, I read this many books. But, all right, to be fair, 10 of them I listened to and 4 of them I read." I'm like, yeah, I don't count the ones that you listen to.
You're
So
treating this
maybe
like they were like just reading Cliff Notes.
yeah, yeah. I don't
It's
know. I
not
feel
that
sure that
bad.
all right. I don't know. So
Did you guys used to
okay,
use Cliff Notes? Don't lie.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I used them, but it I didn't get much. I didn't get much use
It was
out of
never
it.
deep enough.
You know.
It was never deep enough for me.
Yeah.
The Cliff Notes, but have I used them? Freak yeah. So the lazy points you can get to out of them. It was definitely good. You use the Cliff Notes, Christy?
Hell yeah, it made me pass my classes.
Exactly, because you're gonna have lazy points that you can pull out of them, right? That
Yeah.
just right there,
Yeah.
fundamentally.
Yep.
But
Yep.
again, the stuff that's probably allowed in school now, I would think it's a lot easier. From what you can use with math equations, what you're allowed to use, your phone is just ridiculous right now, and AI
Yeah.
is going to be unrecognizable within to where it'll be hard to even point out who's doing what.
But you know they have AI. They
Yeah.
have programs to detect AI.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They definitely do. Here's the thing, though. So the program supposedly. What if somebody wrote something and it wasn't AI, but the program they have says it was AI? What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Woo!
I'm just thinking because
Woo!
at the end of the day, people are saying that they trust the computer no matter more than they trust the human being. So if I say no,
I
this
hate to
is me,
get
this
it.
is not an AI, and they say, bullshit, the AI said it, so now you're holding me accountable by the computer standard.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, before they had this AI type deal that like whenever you turn the paper in, grammar it's not Grammarly, but it was every time you turned in a paper, it had to be scanned by this AI thing, and then it would tell you if you plagiarized it, if you plagiarized somebody another paper that somebody else wrote or whatever. So um, I don't know where it's going now. I'd hate to be going to school right now.
Listen, they're feeding this monstrous machines of AI a lot of information. Imagine just them taking a bunch of college papers, scanning them, and it's just absorbing all this information. And
Yeah.
we as humans don't venture off too much from each other. That's why it's special when one of us gets like the Pulitzer Prize for something, because they've usually had to bring something to the table, that has not really been brought to the table before. So it's so hard to do that a lot of our stuff it's commonality. You know what I mean? Until somebody has a breakthrough, like a Isaac Newton or something like that. So for a computer to say, hey, nah, this, it's like, come on, man, we don't think but that far apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're human
Yeah, like I
beings.
said, there's no such thing as
Only
an
one
original
Einstein.
idea.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's only one Einstein. So we're going to have people, we're going to have several people, thousands of people, but the majority of us are going to operate on a level that, is familiar. Same
Yeah.
phrasing depending on where you're from, yada, yada, yada. So I don't know. I just don't like the computer telling me that I didn't write something. All right, yeah, I might have cheated, but it ain't up to you to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a fucking computer. I should be able to cheat without you saying that I did or didn't do it. That's up to a human being. Or do you believe that computers deserve the rights that we as human beings have earned?
No.
No, I'm just saying, because eventually somebody's going to protest for them. They're going to say, do they have a conscience? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to do it. You don't think somebody
Oh my God.
would do it?
No.
Skynet is coming.
All right. So what's the movie Who's Johnny? What's the other movie with the robot dog? And the other movie with the boxing robot? And then the other movie, you see where I'm going here?
Oh my God! Did I tell you about there was a dog? A guy was walking a robot dog on the beach.
Oh my God!
Crazy!
It's here.
It was crazy.
Fucking here. Did you hear what I'm saying? See, I can't make this shit up. This is the truth. You know what I mean? And
like I was dying to know. I almost wanted to stop him. Like we all kind of almost wanted to stop and talk to him, but like I don't know, is he doing it because of attention seeking? Whatever. But we were dying to know, like, does he care about this quote unquote dog? Like I don't like. It's just fascinating, the whole thing.
So you're going to be on the side of organics when this thing starts popping off. Because I know you, Christy, you're going to take a side.
You have
but
to.
I think you're going to take the side of organics.
What do you mean?
Like, God damn it. Because the computers are they're going to be non-organic. And us as human beings will be considered organics.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're going to be, you got it. You're going to be organic or non-organic. Kind of like vegan or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes. I can see you protesting. These goddamn computers are taking everything over.
They're taking our jobs.
My daughter is she's adamant about not using AI or anything.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean,
it's already happening.
If you look it up, like the amount of energy and water that these data centers use, it's no joke. It's crazy. So I get it. And the whole dumbing down thing and everything, I get it. But I think that in her generation, she's going to she's going to fall behind if she doesn't get on the bus.
Or she's going to have to buck the system and be in an organic society with minimum interference from the non-organics.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Yes, you're gonna have to pick a side. Book a hero. It's gonna be the organics against the non-organics. It's coming. It's not gonna quite be Terminator, but it's gonna be, people and lifestyles that can live off of this. That you missed the last podcast. It was very interesting for some of the sentencing that's going on, even in Florida. We talked about the rapper Fulio, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
Julio
the name
Fulio.
Julio
Jul-
Fulio. Thank you. So
Julio
the
Fulio.
dude, the people that killed him, there was like 4 of them, and the argument for the death penalty was they're better off because Florida has a shortage and aging prison population, so they need the young people coming in to work the prisons. So it's far better for him to work the prisons than to be killed and go through all the paperwork of death penalty. That was the argument. That the argument was they're better off as slaves.
Wow.
So you see the conundrum in that? Like, that's kind of weird, right? That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, so, and you can go down the rabbit hole. The music behind Julio Fulio is definitely some foolish shit. And just the upbringing, and it was just crazy. It was like, yo, so this is the final argument. Either don't kill Billy. Now, Billy, they 4 people killed one guy, or was involved in the killing, and 4 of them are gonna be in jail for life. And the argument from their public defender, lawyer, or whatever was, hey, better off being here as slaves. Got an aging prison population. This is the best thing for these boys. Like,
Wow.
that's crazy. That
Yep.
is.
I mean if that's it, if that's their lawyer's argument for them not receiving the death penalty, then who am I to argue to say, oh
Yeah.
no, it's you know
You believe in the death penalty, Christy?
Mm, not really.
Mm.
I
All
think.
right. So
I mean, it's an easy way out.
it's the easy way out. I see what you're saying.
Like if somebody like did something to my family member or a friend or whatever, I think. I mean, I'd rather them rot in jail for the rest of their lives
Okay. So
because
you think the suffrage would be to be in prison for a very long time?
yeah, because what you're gonna be gone in 2 seconds. You get an injection.
Yes, and it always gets screwed up and everything else. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna feel it like that. As
Right. I
to
mean,
the
everybody
pain that,
dies. Everybody dies, right? So everybody's gonna feel something, right?
yeah.
So, but so that
well
in my
yeah
eyes, there's no punishment there.
Okay.
well
So you say the punishment
at the
is
end of
being in prison.
Yeah, suffering every day,
Mm.
thinking
I
about
can,
what
I
you
can,
did.
I can agree with that because I did a long sentence, 8 years, 96 months, federal, and I can say that is definitely some real shit. Escape. You got to imagine when people think, and I heard this from Rollo from the podcast with Gilly and Wallow, right? And it's sad because I understood it and I've been through it. When you have somebody saying, "Hey, I'm about to get out of here. I just was diagnosed with cancer." You know what I mean? Like, that's what we hear from our homies in there who got life sentence or whatever. So yeah, that is torment forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then you got to look at the pipeline going in there because of what the argument was, right? To be fair, you have to look at the argument. Like, is there a pipeline going in there when they say we can use the bodies when we can use? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because when something makes money and it's an industrial complex, and I believe America has the most prisons per capita, so it's a business here.
yeah
So if it's definitely a business, it's a scary thing when you talk about laws in a business that benefits from you breaking them, violating, infraction. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's when it's a pipeline, and so like I said, when I hear the music and everything surrounding it, I'm like, everything about it supports being a degenerate. You know, I hate to say it. If you're walking around with a bunch of tattoos on your face, you know what I mean? And I get some of you guys do it and you're Christian rappers and this, that, the third, but the majority are not. You know what I mean? My understanding, me being in the world, the majority is not. And what they consider fair or just, people who roam around, you know, listening to burnt out music that's talking about the most powerful lines is how you're going to assassinate someone else. I don't see a long future for you. Or if you do have a long future, it will be along the lines of you're young enough to work here in this jail for the rest of your freaking life, because that becomes your worth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they see a lot of people being, you know, gaining riches off of it, you know, online. They see people looking weirded out doing this stuff online. These young minds are impressionable, and when they wake up one day not drugged up, not high, then they begin to realize, oh my God, what the fuck have I got myself into?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad state of events. But we did have good news. Off the coast, and I'm gonna repeat this again anyway. But the good news was off the coast of Maine. Rhode Island. The wind turbine project that they have on the little island was working, and it powered 350,000 homes and businesses.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, today was good news day. So I
That's
just want to
awesome.
make sure you got the good news. That's awesome though. Trump administration did try to block it. They did go to the Supreme Court and won. So the build out definitely still has to be paid for. But the good thing is it's already working and paying for itself by powering that many homes. So I thought that was great.
It's awesome.
Yes. Also, another piece of
Yep.
good news that you might have missed because you just got on. They're making vegetable plastic. So it'll be fully biodegradable within hours of salt water.
Wow.
So another good win for people that want to keep the planet safe, you know, have something that can be used, you know what I mean? That's
That's
not going to
awesome.
take up a bunch of landfills and everything else. So I thought that was cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here at Harold Knows Nothing podcast,
Nothing.
what we do is try to bring out the good news. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
we got a lot of things we covered, but the good news we wanted to put out there. So I thought that was a win for the left side, and I think this a win period for the planet when it comes to like the plastic and the impact of plastic. So I think that was
Yep.
dope, and definitely. What was the other one I had there? What was another piece of good news? That's crazy. Like I just had it. Anyway,
The plastic and the
look, yeah, you cracking it. I'm trying to give you some fucking good news. God damn it.
the windmills.
The windmills. Thank you. Jesus. I'm like, come on, man. If I screw up, it's like but anyway, yeah, so
Well,
we had the windmills also.
Was
Now
that Block
yesterday
Island?
yes. I believe so.
I love Block Island. That's a cute little island.
Yes. So also you missed it yesterday, but I just want to get your input on it because we value your input. What do you think about the parents going to jail for up to 6 months if their kid commits a crime that's a felony?
Ooh.
Talk about making parents step the fuck up. I think
Okay.
ass kickings would come back in a flash. Timeout will be on timeout when this shit happens.
Right?
That's my opinion.
Honestly, I am the person who says it's the parents. They need to be.
Yeah,
raising
I'm
their
one of the
kids
people
right.
too. So, because I'm living proof that I've been involved with my kids, so I know the difference of me being there and not being there. And no matter what credit they give or don't
Yeah.
give, I know that I did sufficient fucking work because ain't none of them locked up or in some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
and some of them are quite, you know, successful. And some of them just assholes. But at the end of the day, I did my job with what I came in contact with. You
So
know what I
here's the
mean?
thing, though. I agree with all of that, right? And I'm always the first person. Yes, it's the parents. They don't discipline, blah blah blah, right? But then there are the troubled teens or whoever who have mental health issues, or they just sometimes I do think parents do everything they can, and sometimes they're just fucked up, right? So how do the parents
Well, the
get
burden of
punished for
proof.
that?
Well, the burden of proof would still be on the state to prove that either the parents either ignored or they didn't do enough to stop their kid from doing
Yes.
whatever heinous crime that they did.
And I
Okay,
So
believe that.
it's the burden of proof is still on the state.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, and I believe that was Piro. It was from the and this bill was from the District of Columbia.
hmm
So it's in D.C. that they're executed. Now they have something familiar to that. Like when I was in Texas, in San Antonio, my son wasn't trying to go to school, and at the time, my wife, at the time now my ex-wife Holly, she was concerned because they was like, "Hey, we're gonna come and get you because you get a court case for that. The parent does if the kid doesn't go to school."
wow,
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, he got to either go to school, get the hell out, and I definitely with that because he got to go to school. So my thing was, at the end of the day, I love accountability. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear I had 3 jobs because no one told you had the kid. But now once you had the kid, this is your situation, and now you got to look out for said kid. Now you can't be trying to catch up to the childhood you never had. You know what I mean? You got to take care of Billy. Period. So you
Facts.
got to figure it out. I like that because it makes people do less, you know, or have less kids and do what they got to do to be able to take care of what they're taking care of. And it also just makes parents be parents. But I think along with that, don't tie their hands. They might need some corporal punishment. I believe talking is better than smacking. Don't get it twisted. I know good conversations go way further. But some kids need the shit smacked out of them. Facts. It is what it is. Now, preferably, it
Indeed.
should be your parent or your tribe. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't do it to them early and keep them out of shit, life is going to do it to them and put them in some shit. Look at here.
Yep.
That's a fact.
yeah.
So you just got. I know your kid was great and never did anything wrong, but were you a strict parent?
Yeah, very.
Were you like, I ain't trying to hear no shit? Like, did you ever get talked back to? Was she like, yo, you know who the fuck I am?
No,
Or did,
there was one
never?
time. There was one. I can't remember how old she was. There was one time. I think she tried talking back, and I cried so hard too. So and this is how strict I was. So every year we used to go to. Do you guys know the Big E?
Yes, we have stories about the Biggie. Yes,
Yeah.
the Biggie. Yes, the
Okay.
Biggie.
So every year we would go to the Big E. I would let her take a day off because my parents did it with me too. So I would let her take a day off school. We'd go during the week, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was Big E week, and she did something. It was, and I swear to God, I'm positive it wasn't even bad because she was never really a bad kid ever. She talked back. She did something. I threw her in her room. I was like, "That's it. We're not going to the Big E." And she's bawling. We have to go to the Big E. We have to, blah blah blah, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
literally in my room bawling because it was like I'm like you know how you know when you take shit out of it was just too much. I was like that was ridiculous. Like the one time she talks back to me, I'm like I don't know, I felt bad, but after that was it.
But the Biggie did it. She ain't never said shit back after the Biggie.
I should ask her about that. I
Yeah,
swear to
did you
God, it's
go?
probably still
Did
a
you go
sore
to the Biggie
subject.
afterwards? You didn't
No,
go.
no, we
Oh
didn't go that
shit!
year. No, I'm serious.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought you meant for the day. You said the whole year. Fuck it. Damn. Oh, so you were one of those parents.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'll see
Yeah.
you next year. You be like, yeah, bullshit. Nah, I'll see you next year, cuz. He said that was it. I thought you were gonna say, nah, so we didn't go that day. You said, nah, we went next year.
Right.
Yo, what the
Hey,
fuck?
Hey, this is gonna hurt me worse than it's gonna hurt you.
No, it didn't. She was in the room crying. She's in the room crying. Y'all missed the whole fucking year. I'm like, God damn. A day you could be like, well, this week we ain't going. We'll go at the end. You know what I'm
No.
saying? You
No.
were like, nah, you don't get nothing.
Yep.
So she learned how old was she? Because she learned a valuable lesson very early in life. Don't fuck around.
Right. I don't know. Probably like 11, 12. I don't know.
Oh yeah. You made your point real early. Like, yo, I don't fuck around. You'll see this shit next year. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Maybe.
hey,
Maybe.
hey, you did what you had to do.
Right.
Oh man,
I ain't mad at
I rather took the ass whooping and went to the Big E. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd been like, yo, that
I
was
know,
terrible.
right?
Yeah, and this happened to us. Like where we've been in trouble, but we still went like to Riverside or went to the Big E.
Riverside. Oh.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. Yes. The next day.
The next
The
day
next
after I
day.
wrecked the car, took the cops on the chase and everything.
What? No.
Yes. Listen,
Yes.
let's just put it
Yes.
this way. I had track marks on. My mom hit me with everything in the house. Everything in the house. This sap bastard right here wouldn't stay the night because I knew she wouldn't break out on me with witnesses. But I was like, yo, you gonna stay the night? He was like, no.
Nope.
He laughed. I was like, he didn't make it down the stairs before she was like, so you think it's a game? I'm like, damn, you just said you was happy for your baby to be home. Like, what the fuck happened?
But guess who came to go? Guess who came to get him out of the house at 9 o'clock the next morning?
That's right. And we went to Riverside.
Yeah, we went to Riverside.
And we picked up the girls. And I got us by their parents.
And-
Because we had you pull up the opposite side so they didn't see the broken.
God.
So we pulled up. We pulled up to the house.
Jesus.
The whole other side of the car is totally wrecked. Totally wrecked.
Smashed.
And
Like
Scott
look
said,
like
what
they
we gonna do?
incredible Hulk
I'm like,
punch.
Scott said, what we gonna do?
We
I
gonna
said,
pull
"Don't
up
worry
on the
about this. I
opposite
got this."
side.
I said, pull up on this side. And I told all the girls when they coming out the house, what was her name? It was a bunch of them. But anyway, from Weathersfield. I'm like, go
I
on
think
this side.
Dawn.
It was Dawn, but what's the other one that Jim used to talk to? That you end up knocking down. What's her name?
Was it Tracy?
No.
What was it,
Oh my
Tracy?
God.
It was.
How do you guys remember names? Holy shit.
No, we just terrible with girls' names, especially from back then. But
Back in the
anywho,
day. Oh God.
Anywho, like she we had them hustle onto the other side of the car so that the parents wouldn't see the car. It was a Ford Fairmont. It was already a piece of shit, but we didn't want them seeing it wrecked. You know what I mean? And so they get in the car. They're like, "Why we gotta go on the other side?" I'm like, "Yo, is this better this way?" You know what I mean? You just everybody get in one side so we can get out of here real quick. You know what I mean? When they get out the car at Riverside, they're like, "Damn." When you see the car, it's just totally fucked up. I'm like, everybody get out this side. And then they're like, what happened? Everybody points at me. I'm like, yo, I hydroplaned. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yo, then on the
I hit a Lincoln.
then on the way back. Then on the way back from Riverside, we drove under the bridge at Bellevue Square. Them little asshole bastards dropped a rock and cracked the windshield on top of that.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
It was
Yo.
definitely Fred Bueller's Day Off. It was bad. Project X. Everything that could go wrong went wrong.
But we still had fun.
But we still
We still had fun.
Didn't I throw up on the roller coaster?
You up in front of me. Yeah, we were on the fucking spinning one where with the arms and where everything was spinning and shit, and
Yeah.
you ate that fried dough with the fried dough with the marinara sauce.
Yeah.
I remember the fried dough with the marinara sauce, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And you were like, bleh! I was like, "Man, I was lucky I was higher than you." I felt bad for the people behind you. Actually, no, I didn't. I laughed.
Wow.
Regina just pointed out because she tapped in. Hey, what's up, Regina? She said, "Glad you didn't do that with my mom's car." Cause yeah, Scott, didn't you drive her mom's car, Regina's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, damn, we were using some shit.
Oh yeah, I
Huh?
knew, man. Listen, I knew better than that shit. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, Miss Dorothy. No,
When did you get your first car,
shoot.
Christy?
Probably 17.
Oh, damn, you still had a car at 17?
Maybe no. I think it was 18. I don't know. I had to work at McDonald's forever and save up money.
Yo,
So it had to
you
have
was
been like
working at
18.
McDonald's. I swear to God, if I seen your little cute ass at McDonald's, I'd have said something wild to you. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hell
Sup,
no.
girl?
Cause I'm telling you, those little uniforms at McDonald's back in the day. Come on, man.
Those pants were tight around the butt.
Yes, they were, weren't they? Come on, my man. This is a good teenage years. We like, what? This before the whole big everybody wears a cat suit. You know what I'm
What?
saying?
Right.
Are you sick of everybody wearing a cat suit? Because
Mm-mm-mm.
I am.
I don't really see cat suits.
The body suits, you know, the leggings.
Oh, leggings?
But it's the leggings with the damn near the legging top. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh. Well, because like what this was
Leggings
years
with
ago.
everything.
Oh, because
hmm?
when you say cat suit, I think of when I went to Atlanta, they were all wearing
Hmm.
like I call them onesies,
Yes, yes,
tight ass
yeah,
onesies.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
That
And
was
walk through
weird.
this and just walk around
Yep.
everywhere like that. I'm like, yo,
No
I mean, like,
imagination.
none left.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, yo, what's going on out here? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think people are distinguishing between like the nightlife and the day life. I
No.
think it all went to crap once people went to the store in their bonnets and slippers. I think that's when everything just went out of
Oh
line.
God.
I think that's
Oh
when everything
my God.
went south. You don't think so? I thought it was pretty. Even my daughter
God.
came on the podcast with the bonnet. I know what this is. This, you know, I'm like, don't do this.
Did you ever see the Walmart videos?
Please.
Yes, yes. There's
Crazy.
never a shortage of Walmart videos of people with no fucking home training whatsoever in a
None.
supermarket, just walking around.
Zero.
You can look at them and tell they're with the bullshit. Like, I've been in clubs and I've been in fucking gangster ass neighborhoods and felt safer than I've ever felt in a fucking Walmart half the damn time. And in the front of the Walmart where there's
Damn.
always these egregious fucking people just asking for this bullshit. Yo, man, can I get a TV? It's like, motherfucker, a TV? A whole TV? Like, what the fuck? You can ask me for $1?
That's why I won't go to Walmart. I hate it there.
All right, at Black Regina,
They do got
bonnets are for
you got some of the
sleeping.
best deals though.
They have some of the best what?
What'd you say, Scott?
Bonnets are for sleeping.
Yeah,
No, I was repeating what you said.
yeah, that's what Regina said. Bonnets are for sleeping or for the inside only. Like, why would you do that? I think people just made Ratchet became famous. Also, we had a conversation the other day, and I definitely want your opinion on this too, Christy. I'm just trying to get all my questions in on Christy. Reportedly, so this is not like it could be false, but so we just have to use it as a hypothetical because I want to put dirt on anyone's name. The rapper Meg Thee Stallion, part of the breakup thing with Klay Thompson is he didn't want to give up $700,000 a year for her upkeep. What say you about that?
$700,000 a year?
700,000.
Holy shit! Where did I go wrong in life?
Well, you got to have that WAP.
Oh.
Come on, it was too easy.
Mm-mm.
Because that's what she's known for. That song with her and Cardi, and a couple other
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
whatever. But that's what I'm saying. And he said no.
Yeah,
As
You know what I
well as
mean?
he should have.
right.
Now she was saying that he was playing in her face and that he wasn't willing to put be monogamous or have her as only girlfriend. And from what I seen in the beginning, that's what it actually was. But something went wrong, with all the TikTok, because of social media involvement, all the pictures, and that's how she makes her money. Whereas he makes his money from a jump shot, and he's already made the money. He's now made probably $400 million in player salary, not including endorsements. So he's pretty stable. He can never play a game again, and he's straight
Right.
if he is wise with his money. So he's not looking at like a dumb young player. You know what I mean? He's been around for a while. He's 30-something years old. He's
Yeah.
looking at like, why in hell would I give you 700,000 and
Oh, wow.
you some kind of rap rock star with it? You shouldn't even be asking me because you're a star. You're proclaimed to be getting this already. Why would I give it to you? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the poster boy for dumbass people, for dumbass men, just to put it out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be the poster boy for that. So
Yeah, he's smart with his money.
yeah, thank you, but no thank you. But people from her the Stallions, or I don't know what her group is, but they were just tearing him down. They were like, yo, she's worth way more than that. She made you famous. She glue you up. And I'm like, he's been a basketball star and rich for a very long time. Arguably longer than she's had her rap career, which is actually true. So
Who's saying this? People that are making 50 grand a year?
yeah, her fans. Most of them are
Wow.
making less than that. To be honest, most of them are making way less than that. You know what I'm saying? Meg the Stallion fans ain't balling. I know you're gonna be mad at me, Meg, for this. You had a couple of good songs, and that's cool. Actually, did business with her, so I can say, her team, everybody did good business. But I will say this: at the end of the day, ain't no way $700,000 a year for you to take pictures with me all day.
Wow.
Benefit off me being
That's
the
insane.
man. You know what I mean? Like, I think you might have overestimated the value of your coochie. That's what I'm saying. Poor Meg. Because 700,000, I wouldn't give you $700. Like, that's a fact. You know what I mean? I'd be
Preach.
really paused. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? Man,
It doesn't make
no.
sense.
It doesn't make sense, right?
No. It's almost
and
like
that's
it's like whatever is like justifiable, right? All right. So like just today I was talking to my friend. She went to a wedding last weekend and there were flowers everywhere and she's like there's no way she spent less than $200,000 on this wedding. Even the flower arrangements were insane, right? And just everything was.
wow.
But and I'm like, I don't I always say this. I'm like, I don't care if I had the money. I just could not justify that. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's
Because when you have a financial difficulty later, sorry to cut you off, then you have to think back to like, damn, I spent that kind of bread.
right.
Mhm.
But
And I
even
don't
not,
want to
even
sound
so,
ignorant.
even
That's a
if
fact.
you're set for life, are you gonna spend, I don't know, 50 grand on flowers? What's so
No,
stupid?
it doesn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
to be honest. Because everything should be about the person that you're around. You know what I mean? And killing things like flowers and this, that, the third to show that you love somebody is kind of ridiculous and pretentious to
Yeah.
me.
Me too.
But, everybody have at it. I had a big wedding. I did not cut a bunch of flowers. I'll be honest with you. Spent a shit ton more than I probably should have. That's a fact. But it was fun.
Mhm.
Everybody had their day. You know what I mean? Had their time. But knowing what I know now, there's no way I would have spent half of that.
You say that again.
Yeah, and it's not because I was divorced. I'm saying I wouldn't have spent that again because just knowing how precious time is with bread and how many times I could flip that money. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
it's just one of those things. In hindsight, you'd be like, man, come on, come on. But the memory of it was still a very good memory in our past relationship. So I will, say that. So shout out to Holly for the over expensive fucking wedding because it was a great memory. It was a great memory. That's what it's supposed to be for, for your memories. Hopefully you make it. So Regina is coming in live from YouTube. So did you have good news today, Christy? Me and Scott shared our good news today.
I have funny news.
All right, what's the funny news? We take funny. Funny was for Friday, but we'll start early.
Okay.
What's up?
So I was again on the stupid dating site, right?
Mm-mm.
And I'm talking with this guy for like 2 days, right? Everything's going great.
For 2 days, it's going
Yep.
great.
Yep. So far, so good, right?
Do
I mean,
tell.
hey, that's huge, right? 2 days is huge for me. So he's like, okay, I have something to tell you. Like, I want to be honest with you because I feel like you're very honest with me. The dude is married with 3 kids.
Oh wow.
I was like,
Oh wow.
I literally just
Bum, bum,
Wow.
bum, bum.
No bullshit, man.
and he's like, I
Are
hope
you
that
fucking
won't.
kidding me?
And he was so serious. He's like, I hope that won't, deter, anything, whatever. I was like, wait, what?
He said that. I
What
hope that
the
doesn't
fuck do
deter
you
you.
think?
Oh
Listen,
my God.
outside of me being
I
married with
literally
the 3
laughed.
kids, and he literally threw in the 3 kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
He literally threw in the 3 kids.
Yeah.
That was crazy. This motherfucker threw in the 3 kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? The married things for some reason I know
It's like-
shit, like it's like, all right, I get it, whatever. But he's like, I have 3 kids too. I'm married with 3 kids. It's like, come the fuck on, bro. Like,
You could have just stopped that
when
marriage.
you could have stopped that marriage and we was all good with the fuckery. You already said enough. But now you threw in the 3 kids. What else you want to say? Oh, she actually, she's doing bad right now. One of our
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna keep going down the road. This shit. Also, I have an illegitimate son. I didn't want to speak about that, but I figure I'd tell you that too. Because you've been so honest with me. You've been so honest with me. Get the fuck out of here.
my
This
God.
Oh,
is
it's so
crazy.
funny. I was like, dude, what the actual fuck?
Those sites have went down to this decimate. Decimate. I think it's not just the men. The women on there are
Yeah,
just
sure. Yeah.
plumb just gone. I need a man 6'2", in shape. Accept me for me. Slightly overweight. I'm 5'1", 260 pounds, but I'm working on myself. He needs to love Jesus. It's like,
I get that all the
fucking kidding me?
time.
Are you
That's
fucking
the worst one. We
it's
need to
God
love
first.
Jesus.
He'd be
Yes.
like, yeah, listen, God first, America second. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, I already know where this is going. You know what I'm
God fearing.
saying?
God
Oh,
fearing.
Lord.
Straight in the trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad
I'm
to
like,
be off the
oh,
market
honey,
right now.
you're not gonna like me.
It's bad out there. It's bad. I asked a girl, hey, what's good? Me.
Oh,
I guess.
It's
No.
hot.
Fuck are you?
It's hot
Yeah.
out there for a pimp.
It's crazy. It is motherfucking. Come on, man.
Oh.
What the hell what is this? Oh, it's Regina. At least he was honest and didn't hide it, and Christy didn't have to guess. Yeah.
It's better 2
sometimes
days in than
Yeah.
2 months.
I'll be honest. It would have been better with a
Yeah.
great lay and then a great story afterwards. Like, it never worked out anyway. but it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Because the other way is just all the way. I got nothing out of this interaction. You know what I'm saying? Except you giving me some fucking bullshit information, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd ask him, so what is it? You want to tell me about the kids because you can't get out? Like you have a time limit? Like you need to tell me what the fuck is real. I'd have broke his balls so bad if I was you. I'd be like, all right, so we got a wife thing here. Is she dying or not dying? Because I have a dying policy. She must be dying for me to be dying to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're gonna do. Like you got to do shit like that to really deter these people the right way. Because some would be like, so that's not a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
What the fuck, man? How comfortable do you talk to people to make them say some shit like this to you so comfortably? You know
People do say, honestly, people do say that I don't know, I have that kind of effect on them, but
yes, you do. I'm telling you, you're a little lovable person. They don't know you could be a demon. Okay, we know this, but they don't know this.
Christy,
So they're like, look at her little
Christy's
cute butt.
disarmed
Look
you.
at her. She's not gonna do that much. Listen, if she already knew you was with the bullshit, you've been hung up to dry already, bro. You are on the list. You're on the list of, all right, either you're babysitting, curing something, pruning something, you know what I'm saying, nailing something. You know what I'm saying? Ba-bum-bum. Let me put my little drum thing on that one. That one was a good one. Yeah. Show starts at 11. But no, yeah, man, like what the fuck?
so
But
funny.
I've seen it all. You know what I mean? I've seen it all. I've and this is back because I'm not on those sites anymore. But I remember a lady saying, it'll be really cool. We can hang out. You know what I mean? Smoke, maybe do a couple of bumps, do a couple of lines. And I'm like,
What?
fuck? Yeah. This. If you'd have seen my face, man, when I was like, I can't believe this trifling bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong? What is wrong with me or them for them to say this shit to me? You know what I mean? Look at my weight class. I don't even scream crackhead. So I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And it's like, yo, when my parents go to sleep, you can come over. I'm like, what the fuck?
What? What?
That's what they said. When they go to sleep.
Dear God.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I said, what the fuck is this, man? I was like, there's no way. And then I remember them hit me like after that, maybe a month later. It's like, parents out of town for 2 weeks. You need to come by. For no reason, they're breathing heavy, like my parents. They're gone for 2 weeks. You need to come by. I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fucking Puffy St. John is going to fuck on over there. But I'm not coming over.
I'm okay.
I am okay over here. There's all kinds of shit you see just on there. I just want somebody just, to hang out with, hear my problems. And, I'm currently homeless. So that would help also if I could just stay a while. You're like, what the fuck you mean a while? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with you? Hey, we've seen it. We've seen the ones where you can't get them out the house. Like, just like, yo, I'm never leaving here. I have so much respect for you. Respect yourself and leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I have a bunch of good sayings for him. I know you're surprised, but I did. I had quite a few good sayings. You know what I mean? You'd be better off at your house, not mine. You know what I mean? Homeless is a state of mind. I told someone that before. I said, hey, homeless is a state of mind.
God.
Yeah, I left him outside until the Uber came. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying?
Know when to walk away.
And know when to what?
And know when to run.
And
Run! Run, bitch, run!
Get the fuck up out of there. One time, because I remember one time Scott, he said the lady was talking to herself, having the whole conversation, and then he was like the third person in the conversation. And he knew,
bro.
He knew at this point he had fucked up. You know
fucked up. When they start talking about themselves in the third person, oh hell no,
Tina
Wow.
don't
they
play
gotta
this.
go.
Tina don't take no shit off of nobody. Once upon a time, Tina had her shit together. Once they start
Yo,
talking like that,
Were
you
you
got
like,
to
what the
for
fuck is going
real.
on?
Yo, I thought I was being punked.
he thought he was
I
being
ain't even
punked.
fronting. I thought I was being punked.
Oh my
I
god.
know. When I came home, he told me that. He's like, "Yo, you just missed her. You're not gonna believe this shit. This lady she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She was gone." Like,
And then there was, and then there was the one that slept in her car in the cul-de-sac.
oh shit.
I'm like, I'm going now. Okay, bye. Look out the window and daybreak. Wait a minute, is that what the fuck?
First of all,
Wow.
Yo,
if your inner gut told you to look out the window, my nigga, you already knew you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like if your gut
yeah.
says, "Yo, let me look out the peephole and
Hey,
see if she would have left."
yeah.
If you if that happened,
Oh,
that
damn.
yeah. All right, at Black Regina, respect yourself and leave.
Cuckoo.
Nowhere to run. Like what the fuck? Regina said, "Respect yourself and
Ha,
leave." well, first,
ha, ha.
well, first of all, my dear, if you respected yourself, you would not be here. Okay, like this, we have to start there. You know what I'm saying? Now that we established we both
Ay, ay,
no
ay.
longer respect ourselves, this is on a time limit. This is on a time limit. This is like
Shit.
this is no way.
Disposable.
You Christy, you ever had a
Throw some
person
salt.
that you engaged with and you were trying to get the hell out of there and they just wouldn't take the hint to leave?
Did I ever have what?
A
Shit.
person that never took the hint to leave.
Oh,
That was time to go.
I don't think so. I think I kind of like, I set boundaries and expectations pretty quickly.
So you never had someone that you had to be like, well, got me a lot of stuff to do. Just
Oh boy, I'm
got,
tired.
man, got to
I
feed
think
these
it's
Gotta get up
different.
early in the morning.
I think it's different for you guys. I think women probably maybe want to tend to stay longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. I remember people making me like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. That was dope. You know, that's when I knew they wanted me
Nice.
to stay. I was like, damn, bacon, egg, and cheese. That was crazy. And they were Muslim. But I think it was turkey
Oh
bacon.
shit.
No, I think it was turkey bacon. But yeah. So for you, you never had that problem. Everybody just got up and left.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm always. It's either a relationship or situationship or whatever. But yeah, if I wanted them to leave, then I think guys take the hint for on that part for something
What's your
like that.
hint? Because you don't seem like you got a real settled hint.
Oh no, no,
I
no.
think
It was
I think your hint is more like, yo, I got a lot of shit to do.
yeah, that's
You know
what it
what
was.
I'm saying? Because you seem like a no offense, no nonsense type
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what
it
I'm
was. I'm
saying?
like, all right, I gotta get in the shower, get ready for work, or
You like, all right, I gotta get ready for
you're you're stand you're standing next to the door.
it.
Door open.
No, Christy is definitely the person to hope that when she leaves out the shower, that motherfucker's gone.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? She's like, damn, I took an extra little
Hmm.
5 minutes in here. He must be gone, right? And if he's not gone, it's a fucking problem.
Really?
3 minutes before the shower is done, I'll yell out, "Are you gone yet?"
Oh my God, no.
No,
No, you don't do that.
I'm joking.
That would be funny as hell. I'll be like, yo, you gotta get this shit on tape.
Yeah,
What would you guys do?
Oh my
yeah.
god, we would be crushing you right now. We'd be like, yo, she just said, "Are you going yet,
No, no. If
motherfucker?"
that happened to you, would you like
If that
just hurry
happened
up
to
and
me,
go?
oh no, I would pretend I didn't hear it and get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
As
That's what I
far
mean. Just
as
hurry up and go. Yeah.
Yup,
because there's no way. I've never been told to go. Most people
yup.
say like, no, they try to get me to stay. Like, stay until I come back or this. I'm like, yo, you act like I ain't got a fucking life. I gotta go. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
But most of the time it's like, no, stay. You know, stay the day, stay, stay the week, stay forever, whatever. But hell no. I've 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 never even felt it's hard for me to feel comfortable. Like for me to feel comfortable now is a big deal. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable unless usually I'm in my own space. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
because when I'm in someone else's space, I
yeah,
constantly feel like it's their space. But if someone makes me feel like it's our space, then I feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same.
Other than that, I'm like, I'm out of here because if I can't just go in the refrigerator and grab a snack, it ain't our place. You know what I mean? We're not even friends. You know what I mean? Because like I gotta be able to go in the fridge. Like what the fuck? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm your friend. You definitely said go in the fridge, and I can tell you there was nothing in the fridge. Okay, there was nothing in the fucking fridge. It was even vegetarians would be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
damn.
she,
Not even
she
a
had
celery stick.
she had one. No, she
Yeah.
had one. No, she had one tub of hummus. And she definitely probably had a celery or something like that. No, it was carrots. Was it carrots? I think
Oh,
it was carrots.
there's always carrots
Yeah.
there.
All right. It was carrots, some granola stuff, some kind of whatever. She didn't have much of anything. Okay. And
Alcohol.
she had alcohol but she ate the little things as if it was a lot of things. Okay. Like she made me feel like that shit was satisfying. It was like some skinny girl popcorn. It didn't even have butter. Okay. It just
Oh my god!
I don't.
Ah,
I
Yeah.
still love. I literally buy the huge bags of that at Costco. I love that
Yes.
shit.
All right. And she was just eating it one at a time, like, oh my God, isn't it so good? And I'm like, did you look at me? I didn't even eat that shit. Like, what's
no.
oh my God. No bullshit. Next time though, she did have snacks in her house. So she is a considerate person. Afterwards. It still was bullshit. But it was snacks in there.
Wow.
But you were a good host. What the hell is it? It's still on here? Oh, this is Regina, I believe. Oh, let me see. Yeah, to the boundaries, and not everyone deserves your space. You telling Regina. I think I'm getting the messages quicker because I took it off. So you never had to kick no one out. I'm proud of you for that. You just set the boundaries early. You was like, you know what? In this relationship, when I look at you, it's time for you to leave.
Yes.
Is that what you said? When I look at you, you should know it's time to
Yes.
fucking leave.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, how did I know?
Yo, have you ever had one to say that? Yo, have you ever had one to say, I guess I'm not going to be invited back, am I? No.
When somebody says something like that, first of all, they already know the answer. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I don't know if they think it's a
Yeah.
guilt trip or what. I don't feel guilty. I would be like, no.
That was the one that you
absolutely not.
missed.
Oh yeah?
Huh.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
If they gotta ask, am I not
Cuckoo.
gonna be here? Come on, bro. As soon as they
Nah,
ask
I
that,
guess I'm not going to be invited back. I'm like, nah. Nah.
How?
No.
Where did you meet this person at the bar?
Nope. On a
Online.
site.
Oh my God! You and Christy.
Yup.
You and Christy, the site.
Dun dun dun.
So I tell you.
You're a sight
Dun
for
dun
sore
dun
eyes.
dun.
Because that's what it is. Every time I hear a story, it's like, so we were
Yo,
talking. So, Christy, getting past the 2 day mark, is that like a big deal?
Yeah.
Damn. I
They
ain't mean
usually
like that.
don't. They usually,
Yeah.
yeah, they usually don't even get my number.
I get that,
Like, here's
but
the thing, right? I have to ask the most important questions. Are you religious?
okay.
Because it never works out. I
Yeah,
don't care
I
if
can
they
understand
are,
that.
but they care if I'm not.
But they care if you're not.
Do you have young kids?
Or 3 kids and married. Yeah, all right.
Or yes, now are you
yeah.
married?
Now, you just now got to the
Is
thing,
she
are you
dying?
married? You just got now to, are you married? You never asked that before
No,
this stuff happened.
no, you're on a dating site. You should not be married.
Yeah, no, you can't do those assumptions. I'm telling you from a person on the site when I was married and when I wasn't married. I'm telling you right now, that should be a question. That should definitely always,
Right.
or
So
if you're married or in a relationship, either, however you want to slice it. You know what I mean? Like that's something you should put on there
yeah,
because then from day one you can be like, yo, you came on here wasting my time. You know what I mean? You can cut
yeah,
through. You can cut through a lot by putting that on relationship and are you married?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Two
Yeah.
things you need to put on there.
Well, I usually ask how long have you been single for.
That's not
Oh,
direct enough for men. Men,
Ooh.
that,
we can bypass that in our head.
that's
I
another
would go
thing. They're like
directly
two
for the balls.
weeks.
hmm Yeah, like directly for the balls. Just be like, hey, if you're, you know, things you don't want to deal with. If you don't want young kids, no young kids, no married people, no relation, no one that's in a relationship. You know what I mean? Or situationship. Like just cut out all of it. You know what I mean? Put all that down there. So
Yeah.
that way, I know they don't read it, but regardless, I from the first interaction, be like, nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment, but if you haven't read, my thing, my bio, I don't want to communicate. Just set some real lines down. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Set some real motherfucking lines down. Like,
Yeah.
even when they first say, if somebody hits me with a compliment first, or you per se, it should be like, I appreciate the compliment. I just want to ask you, have you read my bio?
I always
You
say
know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
And once they go on that, everything should be courtailed towards that because there's so much you can speak to about on a bio, even with only a couple of lines. You know what I mean? But that's where the interest should lie
Hmm.
in the bio because it's about the whole thing with the website is supposed to be getting people compatible together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I don't think people are looking for compatibility online
I don't know.
because
All I know is I don't think that anybody approaches anybody in real
you
life.
don't think anybody what? I'm
Approaches
sorry.
anybody in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think again, life has always been about compromise. So compromise has always been, where I'm at because I'm not gonna get everything because it's like shopping in a clothing store. You want everything, and even if you could get everything, what are you gonna be, Chris Brown? And you just walking through your house of closets? You know what I mean? The, the substance part of life kicks in real quick. You know what I mean? Direction, celebrating wins together, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those type of things mean more to me than anything. Like celebrating together is a big thing. But you can't celebrate together if you don't build something together. If you're not doing things together. You know what I
Right.
mean? So if I'm just talking about how you look or what you already have, that's separate stuff. That's not really bringing me together with someone. You know what I mean?
No
It doesn't
substance.
have to be a life-changing thing neither, but we still have to build something together. You know what I mean? I don't fuck a plant something. Because if you're not doing something, what are you really growing towards if it's not something together? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to be able to sit down and you know that person's going to be there. They want to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, you know, there's something about that also. So, like I said, you know, the the things that they come up with, you know, I'm married with 3 kids. So now I'm supposed to bypass. You're only doing it to her. You would never do it to me. You're going to leave
Mm-hmm.
her for me. Or, you know what I mean? Like, what are you really asking me, homie? Because nothing in my bio says that this is cool.
Right.
Right? Like, nothing in the bio says this is cool. So it's like you're wasting my time. You know what I mean? You're trying to satisfy your ego. I get it. And you're lacking something at home, but you need to talk to her. Because you have 3 kids.
Mm.
So you need to talk to her. You know what I mean? And there, no matter what, it had to at least be 3 times. So that means she's active. Okay? And if she's not active with you, and guess what? If you're not active with her, she's active with someone else anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing that I've Googled and seen. That's a fact. So at the end of the day, while you're thinking you're doing something, you're just doing what's being done to you currently. You know what I mean? So your issue is a conversation, not going on the website looking for the approval of the real estate agent that you're trying to persuade. That look, I got 3 kids and a wife. Now you are on an upgrade, baby. Like what the fuck?
Ah,
Like what is
ah.
his pitch? What is your pitch when you do that? Right? Am I asking a weird question here? Like, what is your pitch?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you know, I was looking at your profile. I got a wife and 3 kids, and I was wondering if you want to, you know, hang out. You know,
You want to
just,
know? You want to get down? Get down.
yeah, see how it is. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah, it was
In
all
my
about a
world,
serious relationship too.
yeah. So you know, when they get out of school, you know, at that time I usually get out of work, but she clocks in, so you know, I can't get caught, of course. So what I'd like to do is like get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're married
yeah.
with 3 kids. You know what I mean? And I'm surprised he told you, to be honest.
Me too. I'm so
And
grateful he did.
well, you also got to ask yourself, what about you makes a person feel that they're comfortable enough to tell you that they're married in a relationship and they still want to talk to you? Because what about me makes you feel like it's comfortable, homie?
Right? I know. Did they
Well, you
think it
know what I
was
mean?
accepting? Like I was gonna accept that? I don't know.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying you had 2 days of conversation. I'm curious about that conversation. Like that's crazy. Like you might have just said regular shit. He might be a borderline rapist
Right?
because you're talking about if you didn't for him to say that in 2 days, what was the exchange? You know what I mean? Like was it getting heated? Was it like, hey, you know what I mean? I really want to see you. It'd be nice to hang out. And then he said, hold up. You know I got married with 3 kids. Like, how did that shit go? How did it even come up?
Um, we didn't like. I was just really talking about like what I always talk about, like how I want somebody on a similar level and blah blah blah. And I don't remember how I don't know what was the conversation directly before. It was all just regular conversation, like nothing sexual, nothing like that. And I think maybe it was, about me going to Boston for her graduation. I don't know, but anyway, he's like, "Hey,
He
I
got a
just want
baby in Boston.
to." He's like, "Hey, I want to tell you something. I want to be honest with you." Then he dropped the bomb.
Oh shit! So he dropped the baby bomb and the bride bomb when you went to Boston. Triple B's. he was.
Mm.
He just went down the road. He's like, I know you've been in Boston, baby. So I have a bride and I have 3 babies. Like, what the fuck? What about that conversation made a person just confess? You got the Wonder Woman belt. You put the lasso on this nigga
Yeah, no
somewhere
shit.
in the conversation where he just broke down and told everything. You know, I love Jesus. My wife's in the house and I got 3 kids. I just want to tell you this right now. I'm repenting right now. Like, what the fuck? Whatever you said to him made him change his mind. You know, don't talk to me too much. Whatever you said had him telling the truth on everything in life.
Oh God.
So you was like, I was just talking about my own stuff. So I'm just looking for stability, someone to connect with. You know, I'm going to Boston to see my daughter. You know, I'm married with 3 kids, right? I just want to tell you.
I mean, was it like, oh, you have a kid too?
What was that conversation like?
And it says no kids. And his profile is single, no kids.
Yeah, and his profile, but in his speech, it said wife and 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So in his profile, it said one thing, but in his speech, it said a whole entirely different thing. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I think he didn't say deal breaker, whatever verbiage he used. It's like,
holy shit!
Like, I hope this isn't a deal breaker. I'm like, you're fucking married with 3 kids?
What did you say to him when he said, I hope it's not a
That's what I said.
Deal breaker?
I was pissed.
You said that's it?
No, I said, that's what I said to him is, you're fucking married with 3 kids?
Oh, shit. Then he starts seeing the real motherfucker. Yo, who are you? I'm the bitch you thought I was stupid. That's who the fuck I am. Since you want to know. You married with 3 kids. You said you was fucking single. It's been 2 fucking days. 2 days.
You wasted 8 hours of my life.
Oh my God, you really detected the time. On it, he's like, yo, it's been this many hours on this day, this many hours on this day. This motherfucker owes me 8 hours and 23 minutes.
Should be charging.
That is crazy, though. He just out of nowhere just hit you with the bomb because you said Boston. That's why that game was fucked up. You should have went to the game. You know what I mean? So you said you was going to a Boston game. It fucked you up. If you was a Yankee fan like me, you'd have been all right.
But we're not even Boston. We're not football fans. Baseball fans. Oh my God, I said football. Imagine that. No, I am a football fan. September 13th, first game. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. You're going?
No. Oh my God. The Pats tickets, the cheapest one I could find against the Jaguars is $313.
Oh, damn.
Crazy. We'll end up at a Bucs game.
Where's that? Was that in the nosebleeds?
Yeah. It's crazy. Their tickets are always so expensive.
I've been to like a couple of Pats games.
Yeah.
We'll probably just go to a Bucs game again.
Well, go Bucs, man.
Yeah.
Why not? Don't talk about like they Swiss cheese. They got a ring with Brady,
right? Because we had them.
All right, my last thing I wanted to ask you, Chris. I had to get this one off. Did you see the Kevin Hart roast? I know you probably didn't.
No.
And there was a lot of stuff they were doing. There were a lot of. It's a roast, so it's pretty brutal.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if you tune into a roast, you know what a roast entails. Even if you don't, it's gonna be, pretty down and dirty, with it. It's all in fun. However, some of the jokes took some turns here. Like they use reference to "I Can't Breathe" with the poor guy that got choked out.
Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah.
And then they also use a reference to getting shot like Charlie Kirk. So it was like and then there was another and it was another one where somebody was joking about someone's dead mother or whatever the case may be. But it's a roast. So to be fair, in a roast, some people do dark humor.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
And
mean?
I think
Et
that
cetera, et cetera.
everybody always, always a ton of people that get mad or upset about it. Like, I
Yes.
don't understand the roast thing, honestly. It's just mean in my eyes, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I come from battle rap, so it's everybody playing the
Yeah.
dozens, talking about each other. All in fun, of course. Some people have been punched in the eye, but
Yeah.
generally all in fun. So, and if you don't want to watch it, something like basically just don't tune into it. But
Mm,
it's not for it's art. So it's
mhm,
it's one of those things where if you want to go see that exhibition, go see it. If you don't go in it.
yeah.
Right? I think
Mm,
I think that's pretty much cool with it. I because
yeah.
Yeah.
I know the clips are out there, so the clips are gonna make one thing or one thing, because they have people from both sides on there, so comedians from both sides can cut like knives and what they will pick up as topics and how they can play on things. So it's like one of those things where if you got a small a timid stomach or something like that, or you're just looking to go somewhere to complain, I guess it would be a thing for you. But if you have a timid stomach about it, don't watch a roast.
Yeah. I
That's
watched the
what I
Tom
would say.
Brady one. I'm like,
That was pretty brutal.
mm,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Tom
Tom
Brady
Brady
one with
came back though.
yeah. Hey, and that's what it's about. It's just like it's a gag. It's everybody was taking this like so serious.
mhm,
But a lot of political views were involved in it. From people doing the shows overseas in Saudi Arabia, and et cetera, et cetera. So there was just a lot of stuff that was getting thrown around out there. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was good. I loved Cat Williams in it. It was dope. You know, that's what I think. As far as that with the Kevin Hart thing, and I like his movies. I've never been a big Kevin Hart stand up guy. So,
I saw him at the Emily. He was funny.
oh yeah, how did you like it?
Yeah, he was funny. It was cool. It was fun.
All right. So and I've seen him live before. I thought he was funny. I just think he was. I like David Chappelle more.
Yeah.
I'm more cerebral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his is more animated, so
Yeah.
it doesn't connect a lot with me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So and that's another thing with it. It's subjective and it has to connect with you. So it doesn't mean that he's a bad comedian. It just means that he didn't connect with me on certain levels. When it came to the jokes. Like he had jokes about his father. I didn't know my father, so it wasn't funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just, but yet David Chappelle told a joke with his father, but it was funny to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like two different worlds how the comedy works. But I thought everybody did a good job, even the people I didn't agree with out there. I thought everybody, held their own, took fun. Cat Williams things was dope that they got together, squashed their beef supposedly, and life goes on.
Yeah.
All right, let me let you get the rest. I know you got a lot of houses to sell.
Yes.
I got a lot of weeds to whack.
Okay.
Don't forget
Okay,
about the,
I don't know how
yeah.
to fuck
Sell
that
sell
sound.
some
That sound
houses so we can
crazy
see
as
your
hell, didn't
luxurious hair.
Okay.
it? That's a lot of shit going on. All right,
Sell them houses so we can see that luxurious hair.
let's see the before and after once again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Put it out there. All right, Regina, we're saying good night to you too. If you see it, I put you on the good night.
All right.
Believe
Good
I got
night,
that together.
guys.
Good night.
All
Bye.
right, Christy. Peace.
Peace from us at Harold Knows.
Nothing.
Good night and see you on Sunday.